Welcome back, everybody, to the YesPhonics YouTube channel. I'm your host, Cheyenne Adamson, and this is where homeschoolers, teachers, tutors, and educators everywhere come for valuable teaching information and insights. And so we're back with another lesson. Today's video sponsor is me, and here's a word from me. Highly recommend anybody who's looking to teach the phonics, 72 Orton phonograms, English as a second language, or if you're teaching specifically to your K through third graders, to go and check out our awesome, amazing, fantastic products in the description below. You can download them via the Fetch app cart or store that we have going, and you just pay through PayPal. You PayPal them, and then they'll send you the product automatically via an automatic download. And then you can get started, a little bit of do-it-yourself action, and then you can just get started teaching phonics today. So go ahead and check those out. Again, the links are all in the description below. I've got a ton of them, a ton of products on there. I've got this manual that we're going over right now, actually, a full comprehensive K through third grade English as a second language phonics for English manual. And I've got the flashcards. I've got a phonetic bingo game. I've got a creative coloring book. And did I say I have the flashcards? I've got them in black and white version and a full color version as well. And kids absolutely love it. As you guys know, kids have a rage for learning, and so they're just kind of soaking up information and knowledge like sponges. English as a second language educators / students out there, absolutely check out our ultimate phonics alphabet video in the description below. I think you guys will love that. So if you like and comment and subscribe, that will get these videos out to more people who might be looking for educational content like this. So, with the sponsorship out of the way, I did want to say one more thing before we proceed on to this week's lesson. It's a sponsor that's not a sponsor. AKA, I'm not getting paid any money to promote this at all, or this brand. It's just a brand that I really love, and I'm going to put a little infographic right here. This right here, you guys, this Masala Organic India tea is absolutely 100% amazing and incredible. As you can see right here, I've got it in my fun little penguin glass that my buddy Kenneth got me when he was in Alaska. Shout out to you, Kenneth. Thank you very much. But similar to the coffee video that I showed you guys the other day, or I guess my coffee drink, which again, I'm not sponsored by that company either, but I did the same spice mixture this time. I did a little bit of ginger. I probably did like a quarter teaspoon of ginger, probably like a half a teaspoon of curry powder, and then I did like a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon. And then I mixed it all together and, steeped my filtered water in it. That's the key. You got to have filtered water. And then I put my Organic India Masala Chai tea bag right in that bad boy. I've steeped this one actually a little longer than I usually do. Usually I steep it for about like 10 minutes, 5 to 10. But this one sat in there for like 30 minutes before I got to it. And it's cold, but it's still delicious. So I highly recommend that if you guys are looking for a nice little caffeine kick, but something that's not going to just give you the jitters and make it crash an hour later. Organic India tea is where it's at. Got to get that caffeine in. Number 26, lesson worksheet 8, prepositions. This is what this worksheet looks like. And for some of these that don't have any text in the manual right now, like when you guys are seeing this on the screen following along, for those of you that are actually following along with the text, and it's not necessary that you do this, but just for those who are, when we don't have any text to kind of explain it, we will get more in depth with sequence 26, lesson worksheet 8, prepositions when we get to it. But this is what this worksheet looks like right here. Sequence 27, 1 through 72 phonogram review and original art. So we are going to review the phonograms concurrently with teaching the program, and the program being this Phonics for English manual that we are currently reviewing. The students illustrate their versions of the captions with original art. Illustrating and coloring phonogram captions can be done anytime. This causes the student to think about the meaning of the words in the caption and reinforces the sound sequences of the phonograms. So it's important to not confuse the mind by changing or practicing other captions. You'll want to collect the art to make books. As time permits and on a continuing basis, teach the spelling words concurrently with original art, reading books, and writing original sentences. So as you can see, this program has a lot of little nuances that you throw into the teaching process as well, and a lot of cool creative little tidbits here and there too. These students are getting to color and illustrate their own caption of the phonograms. And I guess this is a perfect segue into, me throwing another recommendation in here for you guys. If you want to get a creative coloring book, you can do that in the description below. They're cheap. I think I have them listed for $4.99. This has all of the 1 through 72 phonograms in the creative coloring book, along with a section, as you can kind of see here right above me as I'm talking about this. It has a place where the student can actually draw their own. And so it'll all be in one place for the student and for you. So it makes your job as a teacher or homeschooler or tutor, however you're using this program, it makes your job a lot easier to teach this program, to have all this sequence 27 in one place. Now, if you guys don't want to pay the $4.99, that's totally all right. You can use the Grandma's OG Special manual for $1. It has all of these original art phonogram reproducible masters in it. It'll be a little bit more work. You'll have to print out each caption, and you'll have to basically print out 72 pages so your student can not only use those and color those, but then have some additional paper so they can illustrate their own caption while they're reviewing each caption, if that makes sense. So a little bit more work, but for $1, you could do it. But for $4.99, you might as well just have it all in one place. That's exactly how it sounds. It's going to cause the student to think about the captions more in depth. It's going to reinforce all these captions, like have a ball for phonogram or ox over love to, or guilty guy, or 3 of them. There's all these different mnemonic catchphrases that we use when we're teaching the phonograms. And them coloring and creating their own original art is not only going to reinforce all these mnemonics and these captions and illustrations, but it's going to have the added effect of getting them excited to continue on with the program as well, because they're going to create their own art. And what's better than a K through 3rd grader / ESL student, basically anybody really, creating their own original art? Like, I think that's a lot of fun myself. So, but especially for kids, it's going to be really fun and really awesome for them. So that's that, number 27 in the sequence. So 28, testing the phonograms. So periodically, we're going to test the 72 phonograms, and you're going to use 30 at a time. And again, I've talked about flexibility with this program. This program is flexible. So if you don't want to do 30 all at once, you don't have to. If you're pressed for time and you want to just cut it down to 15, by all means, cut it down to 15 at a time. But whatever number that you go with, Grandma Pauline here is recommending 30 at a time, so maybe we just go with 30 at a time. But anyways, so we're going to call out the sound sequence and dialogue. The students will write it and dictate it back for the teacher to write it on the board. Phonogram review is concluded for the level / grade when the student is 100% correct 3 times. So when they're correct 3 times, when they're calling out the sound sequences for each phonogram, then boom, they've got it. They've got it down pat. And so, it's a pretty easy way to do this with the phonograms. You're essentially just going to be like, okay, what's this phonogram? And they're going to say, ah. And just pretend I have the first phonogram right in my hand here. Pretend that I just have that phonogram. You're going to say, what's this phonogram? They're going to say, have a ball. And then you're great. And then you write it on the board, have a ball. But if you're homeschooling, you don't have to write it on your board. If you have a little whiteboard or something, that's cool. But if not, don't worry about it. And then you're going to go through each one. B, k, s, d, E, like all of these 72 phonograms. You are going to go through all of these, and as soon as they can call out each sound and they can nail each single sound in each phonogram, along with knowing what the keyword caption is, boom, they have 100% proficiency. And if they do that 3 times in a row, boom, they got 100%. 100. I can talk, I promise. So 29, sequence 29, spelling words section K. Concurrently with teaching the spelling words and oral sentences, have the students write original sentences and add suffixes to root words. The students will write the derivative with its root word in the spelling notebook. So to do this, you're going to do exactly how that sounds. You're going to be teaching the spelling words as you're going through spelling words section K. And again, this will make a lot of sense once I'm actually teaching the spelling words in section K. But for right now, just know that as you're teaching these spelling words, you will also be teaching lesson worksheet 13, C and G before E, I, and Y at cent and gem. This is what that worksheet looks like right here. You will also be teaching lesson worksheet 12, part 2, plural suffixes change to F and V, and you'll add ES at wife to transform it into wives. That's what this worksheet looks like right here. And then you will be teaching lesson worksheet 14, homonyms, homographs at boor. So this is what lesson worksheet 14, homonyms and homographs at boor, looks like right here. And again, feel free to pause on any of these at any time to get a better and closer look. You'll also be teaching lesson worksheet 15, ease dropping rule at come and coming. So that's what lesson worksheet 15, ease dropping rule at come and coming, looks like right here. So check that out. Feel free to pause if you need to. So moving on. Sequence 30, lesson worksheet 6, nouns and adjectives. That's exactly how it sounds. Lesson worksheet 30, sequence 30, you're going to be teaching lesson worksheet 6, which is the part 2, nouns and adjectives. This is what this lesson worksheet looks like right here. Boom. Feel free to pause on that if you need to. That was today's lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If anything, I hope you come away with a better understanding of not only this program, but phonics and teaching English in general. And I know that we're not quite into the meat of the program quite yet, but we are getting there, I promise. We just have to get through the sequence, preview all this, and then we're actually going to be teaching some English words. So the only thing that I would ask until next time is if you could do me a huge solid. If you could go ahead and like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the video and subscribe, and if you're feeling extra generous, if you could please share this video with somebody who might be interested in this kind of content, somebody who is looking to teach their K through 3rd grader how to read, spell, and write. I think they would really like these videos. I think they would really like these materials, and they would really appreciate it. So if you could share this video with somebody, that would be great. Other than that, I hope you have a great day and a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Until next time, my fellow educators, be well and stay classy.